Hi friends, it's Katie the Book Lady, Advanced Team Leader with Usborne Books and More. I have some struggling readers in my house and I love the resources that Usborne Books and More has. So I thought I would share about these today. You might have some struggling readers in your house, or maybe some new readers, maybe some that just aren't going as fast as their friends, and that's okay. We all learn at different ages and at different times in our lives, so just be patient with them, and we have some resources to help you with that. My very favorite product that we carry is the My First Reading Library. This is a set of 50 books, level 2, level 1, and dual readers. I love these books because they're small and not intimidating, and you read it with your child. So your child will read this, which is easier to read, and you will read this part. So the story is much more involved and longer, and it's fun. Also, at the back of every book are puzzles. Now, these puzzles are great for reading comprehension. If your child, some children struggle with that. And this is such a great thing for them to remember the story and to have fun too. My boys look forward to that. Now after that, you can move up to Hey Jack and Billy B. Brown. Sally Rippin is an awesome author. She wrote these with her son in mind, who had dyslexia. So maybe your child has dyslexia or some other reading disability. These are great books. This is about a girl, Billy B. Brown, and this is her cousin, Hey Jack. So she wrote these so that there's some illustrations. The words are spaced out. There's no hyphens. There's some that are bold. They're just easy readers. Lots of kids love these, whether they're struggling readers or not. It's a great series. After that, my boys love Billy and the Mini Monsters. It's hilarious about these monsters who always get into trouble. But as you can see, they're colorful. There are word bubbles, which help struggling readers. There's a little bit more text than in Hey Jack and Billy B. And at the end of every chapter, there is like a graphic novel, like a comic book section. And those are easy to read too. Such a fun series and lots of books in this series. Now, let's move on to Dr. Maggie's grand tour of the solar system. Dr. Maggie is dyslexic herself, and she talks about that. And she's the main character in this book. She is an astronaut. I absolutely adore this book. So see, she made everything in dark backgrounds and where the words and the font are grounded. This is great for dyslexic children and just any children. It makes it more fun to read. She has so much information in this book. We love coming to it for different information on planets, on the solar system, in any way, shape, or form. We learned about orbit the other day. I love that it's the classic 2-page spread that Usborne is known for. So your child is not going to sit down and read this whole book, but they can read 2 pages, learn something, and feel like they've accomplished reading for the day. Isn't that great? Now maybe your child is older and they want some older material, but they're still struggling a bit. I highly suggest the Extraordinary Life of series. There are multiple books in this series, all on different people. This is Rosa Parks, and I love the monochromatic colors in these books. There are real quotes, there are vocab words, but as you can see, it's still pretty easy to read. Advanced readers will make it through this book in a day, and that's great. The story is a fantastic one, and I highly recommend them read it too. But for your struggling readers, they can take it slow, and it's still kind of an older subject. Also, they might love our graphic novels. Obviously, the graphics are amazing, but they're in comic book form again. So it's easier to just read little portions, and it keeps them more interested. I love the illustrations in this. This is Alice in Wonderland, but there are lots of others in this. Last but not least, our encyclopedias are fantastic. And along those same lines, the Usborne World of Animals book in its flexi binding is a great choice. My oldest son uses this all the time for school. You can see the real pictures, and again, just like some of the other books, it's got the 2-page spread, so they don't have to read the whole book. They can read just this amount and get a lot out of it. Plus, of course, with all of our encyclopedia books, there are quick links to take you to safe websites for further enjoyment. and learning. So let me know if you have any questions on those. You can find those and more at my website, www.katiesbookmark.com. Happy reading.